And good evening and welcome to Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark as OKC Comets baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app, as well as Bally Sports Live and the MLB TV. Dee DeVos here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, producer and engineer. Back in our 1340 studios today is the YouTuber. Comets and the Isotopes are 22-15 coming into tonight's game.
Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. The show has AAA baseball for you. It's the Albuquerque Isotopes and the Oklahoma City Comets. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, your Oklahoma City Comets.
This is our 11th game of this 12-game homestand. Comets will hit the road after our series finale and our home finale of this series.
And today's starting pitcher, River Ryan.
Last year, Ryan made 5 starts, winning a record 20 and 3rd innings.
Keeping their average against him
he was
down
3-2 with double-A Tulsa this
so
year.
many righty hitters over the course of a season, and that means how you perform against them is...
.254 average, 1 homer, 10 RBIs.
Amazing that he's kept them under the Mendoza line.
First pitch.
Greg Jones leading things off and takes a strike.
Acquired from Tampa Bay last year, is underway here at 6:05. Next pitch.
Fastball for a strike.
Called for a strike.
Now he's let a high strike
River Ryan,
and the pitcher's gotten ahead 0-2.
And off a tough loss in his last start with double-A Tulsa.
Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Pitch.
Battling here,
making his first start of the year for AAA, and with AAA or double-A Tulsa, didn't have a good outing in his last start, as that's outside for ball 1. Next pitch for Ryan.
Grounder to the left.
The ground ball. Bodie is under it. He'll throw the first for the first out to lead off tonight's game.
Sinker there. Got him to mow the grass a bit for a simple ground out. Nice pitch.
Robert Kalaz, keeping the average, no homers, 2 RBIs. RBI last night.
His contact ability against lefties is stellar at this level, but righties are giving him some significant issues this season.
Pitch.
To the right side.
The ground ball to Broncho is under it. Throw the first for the second out. 2 quick outs here in the top of the first.
The left fielder, Nick.
First, we're underway.
Martini.
Now the left
Martini,
fielder,
254 average, 5 homers, 18 RBIs, batting left. First pitch. It's outside ball 1. Comets in their home whites tonight. Comets across the front in blue scripted letters with the baseball as the shooting comet down underneath the logo. The light blue letters. Red numbers on the front left, blue numbers on the back. White pants, blue hats, blue boots, blue panel as that's fouled away. OKC in diagonal with the baseball going through the shooting across the letter K on the front.
The 2-1
2 balls on the strike. Ryan's next pitch. That's fouled away.
Fouls one off.
Isotopes in their gray jerseys today. Isotopes across the front in black scripted letters with red outline.
2-2.
Black numbers on the front left, black numbers on the back as that's down low for ball 3. Gray pants, black hats, and red brims. Next pitch for Ryan. Fouled away. We're going to do it again. Albuquerque finally snapped Oklahoma City's 3-game winning streak, as that is fouled away.
Now the payoff pitch.
The fly ball to right field. Here's Newell, going to be under it, won't make the catch, and it's going to hop the wall, and it's going to be a ground rule double.
Loud contact coming off the bat, and he's rewarded with the automatic double. Nice productive at bat. And next, the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Keston Hiura. Ryan's first pitch, fouled away. 252 average, 8 homers, 23 RBIs for Hiura, batting right. Pitch for Ryan.
That one
Out of the way. Now it's 0-2.
Runner at second, 2 down.
We'll give you your weather. We'll do that in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the top of the first. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the first.
As a pitcher, that's okay as long as you're getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of the jam.
No score. It is 63 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Winds blowing 12 miles an hour out to right field. Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Ed Drummond at first. Clyde Washington at second. Earl Hendricks at third.
Welcome back. Towing the slab in today's game, Antonio Senzatella. Here's what you need to know at home.
Antonio Senzatella. His first start, 0-1 record, 22 2/3 of an inning for the 2 ERA, 11 strikeouts.
From the wild card era in 1995 through 2023, 50 Major League starting pitchers held opposing hitters to a batting average under 200.
Jose DePaula, 304 average, 6 homers, 15 RBIs, batting left.
So it goes to show how
Here's the first pitch for Senzatella. There's a
There's
line drive to right field. This is going to be trouble, and that's going to be a base hit. It's going to bounce up the wall, and that's going to be a ground rule double to lead off the bottom of the first.
Double there. He gets to just amble into second base and wait for his teammate to drive him in. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Aaron Bracho. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing
away, strike 1. 266 average, 6 homers, 16 RBIs. Switch hitter batting left.
The 0-1 offering.
Pitch.
Swings through it.
And a strike 2. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts in his last game. That was back on Thursday. Did not play last night.
Now here's the 0-2.
Way outside for ball 1.
No outs and a runner on second.
1-2. Out of the way.
Time called for.
Time was called before the 1-2 pitch. Had to fix something on Twitch. That's why it wouldn't show the chat. Next pitch.
And a swing
miss
and
for a
miss.
slider. That's inside for strike 3 for the first down at the bottom of the first.
A strikeout and 1 away now.
And David Bodie is up. 271 average, 6 homers, 11 RBIs, batting right. First pitch.
This one popped up. Amador. 2 down.
It's the second out. Sorry, I'm having a slice of cheese in my mouth. Hope we all don't.
Alvarez.
Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Armando Alvarez.
Armando Alvarez, 174 average, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, batting right. That's from the Twins organization. That's 4 games with 2 runs. That's swung on the miss for strike 1.
Little chopper rolls foul. Time called as he tries to refocus, down 0-2.
Mm-hmm.
0-2 now. Flails at that one for a K.
Strike 3 now in the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We go to the second with no score.
Have you got problems with polecats? Are you fussing with ferrets?
Aaron Shunt, 269 average, 4 homers, 15 RBIs.
Weasel Emporium, the experts for all your vermin needs. Top half of the second from Oklahoma City. That one finds the zone.
Strike.
Good job with that fastball low in the zone. It's most effective when you can spot it on the corners. Breaking ball through there.
First strike on a slider.
With that slider up, but he should avoid doing that again.
16 pitches prior to that.
Too early and had it back up on it.
Or 17 pitches. That's called for strike 3 on a sinker. And there's the first down in the second.
Efficient work on the mound there.
The designated hitter.
Next up, the designated hitter, Charlie Condon.
Charlie Condon. Swing a miss on a slider for strike 1.
Today's lineup. He's usually
143 average, no homers, no RBIs, batting right. Next pitch for Ryan.
Ball one.
It's inside. Next pitch.
And
that's foul. That's popped up in foul territory. Alvarez is going to be under it. He'll make the catch.
And it's a foul ball.
Oh, nope, it's a foul. I take that back. I thought he made the catch for a second there, but instead it's a foul ball.
Struck out.
It's called for strike 3. 2 away in the second.
A lot of hitters will look out over the plate to the outer half with 2 strikes, and they're less able to react on a good fastball. And that might explain the
Amador.
Adael Amador digs in now.
That's a line drive to center field for a base hit. Second hit tonight for the Isotopes.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Julio.
And now, Julio Carreras. Didn't play in the day game yesterday. Should be fresh for this one.
Did not play yet last night. That's called for a strike. 260 average, 4 homers, 21 RBIs. He did not play last night. He was 0 for 2 or 3, but nothing on Thursday.
Breaking ball in there for
called for a strike.
Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for
2 home runs, 5 RBIs in his last 6 games. Ryan's next pitch. That's a blooper to right field, but that's going foul. Next pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider that's way outside for strike 3. That'll end the second. Runs a hit and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the inning. Comets 0, Albuquerque 0.
Bottom half of inning number 2.
Hunter Fiducia's a 343 average, 3 homers, 5 RBIs. Did not play yesterday. It's been a while since he's played.
Swing and a
out of the way. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts his last game. Didn't play last night. I don't think he played Thursday.
Strike 2. That sinking
strike
fastball
2.
looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat.
Hunter Fiducia needs to get something going at the plate.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Out. He's out. 1 away on the
first out.
Strike. Next is the
designated Cody Hosey. 215 average with Oklahoma City and Tacoma. No homers, 4 RBIs.
Hosey didn't play in last night's game. Had a little breather.
Didn't play last night.
That one fouled off.
Out of the way for Cody. He did not play last night.
The 0-1.
It's way inside. Don't know what his stats were from Thursday. Probably wasn't any better.
2-1.
And time called for at the plate. 2-1 now. On the ground.
A line drive. Ground ball over the first for the second out.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Chris Newell.
Next up for the Comets, Chris Newell. Went deep in
27
last
average.
ball game.
2 homers, 5 RBIs. Homered last night. First pitch. So we missed strike 1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off.
That's fouled away.
Here's the 0-2 pitch.
This pitch.
Gets a piece, stays alive. That's great pitching to establish the heater in on the hands. After the foul, the hitter has a lot of territory to cover.
Another foul ball.
2 outs, bases empty. And before the 0-2 pitch, he asks for time. Swing and a miss, curveballing the dirt. In time.
Over the first, and that will end the second. 1, 2, 3 go the Comets as we have the third.
No score. All set for the start of this inning. Here's the catcher, Braxton Fulford. In there at the knees.
Last game 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts for Fulford. Did not play last night. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts on Thursday. That's swing and a miss.
That slurve was beautiful. Great break, and he was able to get the swing and miss. Swings through.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
The leadoff batter here in the third. Back to the top of the order here. Greg Jones, the next to hit.
Jones?
Grounded out the first time up.
Yep, rounded out his first time out. That's
Like that
outside for a strike.
There. Stole a strike.
It's pitch.
And that one hit to first.
That's a line drive. Going to go in the right field for a base hit.
Single. And that one must feel a little extra special given his struggles over the last 10 games or so. Rolled over on that one a bit, but still managed to put enough behind it that it scooted through the infield for a base hit. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. So digging in, Robert Kalaz rolled out to second in the first debut.
Strike. Pitch.
Ball.
1.
1-1.
Runner at first, one away. A little out front there.
That's on the fastball for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Good job to
Out the
fight
way.
that one off.
Pitch.
Swing, soft line drive. Throw to first in time.
Should have went for the second for 1 for the first. Should have gone with a double play.
Cracked a double the first time at bat.
Martini. Cracked a double his first time up. Should have been a double play, but they went to throw the first.
And he hits a ground ball.
That's okay, but Broncho's got it. He's going to throw it to first to end the inning. No runs a hit or runner left. We go to the bottom of the third. Nothing between the Comets and the the Isotopes.
As we go to the last of the third.
204 average for Alex Freeland, 4 homers, 7 RBIs. Switch hitter batting right, or batting left. Sent it. His first pitch. Outside, ball 1. 2 for 3 with a double last night for Freeland.
And the next
Side
pitch
ball
is
2.
way outside. 2 straight breaking balls away. If he wants to go back to that spot later in this AB, I'd expect a fastball inside here.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you.
Here comes the 2-0.
Next pitch.
High fly ball.
Fly ball to deep right center field. Going back to the wall, and it's going to bounce off the wall.
That's a leadoff double.
Nice double for Freeland. Oh no, he's hurt. And Freeland is hurt. Oh no.
So now the injury forcing a substitution at second
As
base.
Austin Gauthier will have to come in.
Austin Gauthier. Bubba Aline getting ready
Bubba
to hit.
Aline is up.
Swing and a foul
Out of the
back.
way.
That's out of play.
That's not good. Hopefully, hope he's okay.
And a big swing and a miss.
Strike
Down
2.
0-2, and now
0 for
you have
3 with a
short run
strikeout
and
last
just
night.
find a way to put it in play. Maybe going to have to fight 1 or 2 off.
The Gothier is hurt, Freeland is hurt, so he had to leave the game.
The
1-2.
High ball 1.
Runner at second with nobody out. That misses the zone. 2-2.
Pauline, it'll take some time for him to get used to Oklahoma City. Trying to get something going. That's outside ball 3. Josue de Paula's on deck. Oklahoma City's only got 4 bench players. That's ball 4. First walk allowed for the Isotopes pitching staff tonight.
Center fielder,
Josue de Paula will hit next.
Josue de Paula doubled his first time up. Hopefully we'll get some good news on
swing and a miss.
Up down low for strike 1.
He needs a strikeout or a double play ball to give him a chance to escape this jam.
Let's pitch.
O2 rocks and fires. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Hopefully Alex Freeland will be okay.
0-2, here's the pitch.
That would be big if we lose him. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
And that is a big first out.
One away in the 3rd.
Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City.
Aaron Broncho is up.
In the air to the right. Kalaz.
Kalaz is going to be under it.
Brings it in for the out. Runner tags at second. Up to third safely with 2 gone.
2 away. That's not good. Hopefully everything will be okay with Freeland.
City, David Bodie looking to rebound today. Put up an 0 for 4 last night.
First pitch.
Fly ball out to left field.
Left field. I'll be caught in the inning. No runs, a hit, and 2 left. We go to the 4th.
2 left on base. Still no score. Welcome back to Oklahoma City, top of the 4th inning. And here's the first baseman, Keston Hira.
Keston Hira, top of the 4th.
That's in for a strike.
Called for a strike. 1 for 4 with a home run last night. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Isotopes. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Comets.
Ball 1.
That's down low, ball 1. Pitch.
So now 1-2
for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss.
Strike 3. 1 away in the 4th. Dean Duvall here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, producer and engineer. The YouTuber back in our 1340 studios. No game updates.
Shunk.
Aaron Shunk is up.
Slider misses away.
Ball 1. Comets have not had a lot of injuries this season.
Ball 2.
That's going to be a huge loss if they lose Alex Freeland for the rest of the season. That will be a huge loss. And this could also cause possibly issues with the bullpen.
Good job of changing speeds. First the off-speed stuff, then the heat. Now the hitter's off balance. That one fouled off. 2-2 now.
Hopefully everything will be okay with Alex Freeland. He did hurt his knee, and that's not good, so the trainers did a good job coming after him. That's a ground ball to left field. That's a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall.
Around second now, and they still don't have it.
It's going to be a triple.
That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Now we'll see if they can crack the scoreboard first. Over to third, runner's safe. Back to third. Back in that time as well.
They don't have...
Now, Charlie Condon. A swing and a miss.
Miss on the slider for strike one. Struck out his first time up.
A swing and a miss.
Strike
Chases
two.
way out of the zone. Got to 0-2 on 2 consecutive sliders, and now he can go a number of ways to pitch. This pitch popped up.
Alvarez is going to be under it.
And there's 2 down.
There's number 2.
Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do
The
damage.
batter,
Tough
number 1,
break.
second baseman, Adael Amador.
Coming up to the
Adael
dish for
Amador
Albuquerque.
singled his
Adael
first time
Amador.
up.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
First pitch for... Swing the fly ball to deep right field, and you can forget this ball. It is gone. Going to bounce off the stand-up to cancer sign for a 2-run homer for Amador, his third of the year.
It's 2-0.
And it's 2-0 Isotopes here in the fourth.
Blasted out of the park for the lead, and I am certain the dugout is fired up right now.
Well, Albuquerque, I know, is really fired up after their win last night against the Comets.
Looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for him there.
On River Ryan, I shake it off and, try again.
So 2 down. Julio Carreras, the next to hit. Struck out
Julio
swinging
Carreras.
the first time. Fouled
Out
off
the
down
way.
the right side.
One with a strikeout.
And they
Check
say he
swing. That's first strike.
0-2.
in the
There's
air
a
to left.
fly ball to left field heading foul, and it will go foul.
It's foul. 2 outs and nobody aboard.
This pitch.
Spoils the 2-strike
All
offering.
the
Another
way.
coming up. Fights that
All the
one away.
way.
The count remains 0-2.
Pitch.
And that's
Check
a strike.
swing called for strike 3, and that one in the inning. But the Isotopes get 2 runs on 2 hits, none left. On with the fourth. Comets trail now 2-0.
Welcome back. The
Leading
Comets
up,
at the
the
dish in the
first
bottom of the
Mondo
fourth.
Alvarez. Ball by Hunter Fiducia and Cody Hosey.
Armando
Struck out his first time up, batting right.
Alvarez.
Foul ball there.
Out of the way. Fired from the Twins. That's what his stats with AAA St. Paul.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Side ball 1.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
2.
1-2.
Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. In time, 1 away on the strikeout.
Now batting, catcher
Next up for the
Hunter.
Comets, Hunter Fiducia.
Fiducia struck out his first time up. First pitch for
That one fouled off.
fouled away. 10 for 31, 323 average for Fiducia. That's ground ball. Comets trail 2-0 here in the
Here
fourth.
comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's foul. And the
Out of the
at-bat
way
keeps
again.
going. I don't think he snapped off that breaking ball the way he wanted to. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
This pitch.
Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Now here's the 0-2.
Next pitch.
This one is
This is a line drive to right field. This is going to be trouble.
For the defense. Around first and heading for second. In at second with a 1-out double. Not many hitters
That time, Hunter Fiducia doesn't get hurt like what happened to Freeland.
Strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. And now the DH, Cody Hosey.
Cody Hosey.
Runner takes off for third. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 1 out with a runner at second. Runner going again. Swing and a miss. The throw out of
There's
third.
2. Second out. They tried to get something going. They couldn't. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one in the 4th.
And it's 3 up
No
and
runs
3 down
ahead,
in this
none
inning.
left. We go to
On
the
the top
5th.
of the 5th. The Isotopes with the lead, 2-0. We're in the top half of the 5th. Now up, Braxton Fulford.
Braxton Fulford up.
Slider misses away.
Slider outside for
Nice
strike
job to spot
1.
Slider out of the hand and read the movement. He did well to lay off that pitch.
Ball, no.
This is a better approach than he showed the first time up when he struck out. He's working the count well.
Pitch.
Next one's
Fouled away.
Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Right through there for a
Called for a
strike.
strike.
Punches that
Fouled
one away with
away.
2 strikes.
Next pitch.
Got the
Swing
hitter
and a miss
swinging
on
for
a
the
slider
strikeout.
for strike
And the
3.
leadoff hitter set down in the 5th.
1 away in the 5th.
The lineup flips
The
over,
center fielder,
and now
number
the
2,
center fielder,
Greg
Greg
Jones, 1 for 2 with a
1 for 2.
single tonight. First pitch is called for a strike.
Fastball in for a
Called for a
strike.
strike.
And it's 0-2. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first 2 pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a
Fouled
little
away.
larger than usual. Got the batter
Called
looking
for strike
his
3 for the second
First 2
out.
batters retired in the top of the 5th. Stepping to the
Robert
plate for
Kalaz,
Albuquerque,
2
Robert
groundouts
Kalaz.
tonight.
Kalaz.
Kalaz,
No.
Kalaz
strike 1.
measures 6'2",
1 for 4 with
just
an
19
RBI
years
last
old,
night.
And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
This pitch. Out of the way.
2 outs, bases empty. Next pitch in for a strike.
For a strike.
And count 1-2.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Rivers next pitch. Out of the way.
That one had some excellent zip as it came home. 1-2 now.
This pitch.
Goes
Swing
down
and a
for the
miss.
strikeout.
Strike 3.
And a nice frame
1,
on
2,
the
3
mound.
for
He
the
sets him
Isotopes down in
1-2-3.
order.
Last
Halfway
half of the
through,
fifth coming
Comets
up.
trail
Isotopes
2-0.
out front here, 2-0. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Comets
Chris
batting.
Newell is up. First pitch.
That's a ball.
Nice for
The
ball
Comets
1.
started an affiliation with the Los Angeles Dodgers in 2015 when the Dodgers won the 2020 World Series. 8 of the 9 Dodgers on the field were Oklahoma City alumni.
This pitch.
Right side,
Now
and
ball.
handles this chance.
Punt. Throw the
Play
first
made.
one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
And 3 years
Greg.
later, the Comets won the championship with the members of the LA
Next to hit,
Dodgers.
Austin Gauthier came into the game as a pinch runner. First trip to the plate in this one.
250 average, 6 homers, 11 RBIs.
Swing and a foul.
Out of the
straight
way.
back.
So he does not count as a
The 0-1.
came in for the injured Alex Freeland.
No,
That's
that's a
called
ball.
for a strike. For ball. No, that was ball 1. I'm sorry. The first one was a strike. This one was a ball.
Out in front and foul to the left side.
Next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Got
Strike
the
three.
strikeout.
One away in the fifth, or two away in the fifth.
And now it's going to
The
be
left fielder, number 30,
reached on a walk the first time.
Ali.
It's a lead. First pitch.
That's a strike.
Another strike one.
No balls. One strike.
Here's a fly ball to right field. Welcome to Oklahoma City, Chris Ali, your first home run as a Comet.
Made the hurdler pay for that one. A solo shot. And they're on the board.
And it's
a
2-1
game.
Isotopes.
To be fair,
Welcome to Oklahoma City, Chris Ali.
The win with an assist on that long ball.
He's relieved to get that home run out of the way.
Safe to say that he got what he was looking for on that pitch. Great job to square it up and send it out. We head back to the top of the lineup. Digging in for the Comets, Josue De Paula.
Josue De Paula.
And that one fouled off.
The next pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Miss strike two.
That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Gets him swinging.
Miss strike three. That'll end the inning, but Chris Ali's solo shot.
Able to draw closer with this blast, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Top of the sixth inning, stepping in, Nick Martini.
Martini doubled in the first, ground out in the third.
High fly
Line drive left field. Aline is under it.
And a quick out number one.
One away in the fifth, sixth.
So up next, Keston Hira, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's outside.
Ball one.
And that's ball one.
No strikes.
Close one, but
it's outside ball two.
This is better discipline we're seeing from this hitter after striking out multiple times in this one.
Zach Johnson, Luis Garcia warming up in the Comets bullpen.
Just off the outside edge.
Outside ball three.
Pretty unusual
Aaron
seeing
Shunk
him fall
on
behind
deck.
in a count like this. He could give up his first walk here.
This pitch.
Pitch is in there.
That's called first strike.
One. Late with the swing there.
That's strike
He
two.
must have been sitting on something off speed. Sharp
Ground ball to center field. That will be a base hit.
So one on now with one away. Next up for the Isotopes, Aaron Shunk.
No, inside.
Outside ball one. Strikeout in the second, tripled in the fourth.
Close, but ruled a ball.
That's ball two.
Yeah.
You can tell
Now
how
that's
much
called first
confidence
strike.
he has in that slider, throwing it for a strike on 2-0. Pitch misses there.
That's high ball three. Pitch.
That's in for a strike.
It's called first strike.
Shaking his head. On 3-1, he was all geared up for the heater, but instead a breaking ball drops in, and it's a full count.
Fly ball to left field. The ball is under it. Will make the catch. The second out.
He may be feeling down as he heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if he has nothing to show for
Condon
it.
0 for 2
Swings
tonight.
like that, and he'll be on
The
track
fly ball
for
to left
promotion.
field. Aline is under it. will make the catch to end the inning.
One runner left stranded.
Runs a hit and a runner left. Bottom of the sixth coming up. Comets trail 2-1. That'll be it for River Ryan.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth.
Juan
And there's a
Mejia.
new pitcher on the mound. Juan Mejia. Will get to work on holding this lead. Here's the second baseman.
Zach Jackson is going to pitch for the Comets. That'll be it for River Ryan's start.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Action
in the pen down there. Evan Justice, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Halverson also getting ready.
River Ryan could figure a no decision if Rancho gets on the board.
Delivery. In the air to left. It falls in.
That's get down for a base hit.
Aboard on the leadoff single.
That is something that the Comets need to do.
It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. A little flare into left, and if it had hung up a little longer, maybe the shortstop or left fielder makes a play on it. This one got down, though, and that's a base hit.
And strike one for David Bodio for 4 with a couple of strikeouts.
With the tying run aboard at first.
Ball, no.
Next one. One's popped in the air into right.
That's going to be a base hit.
And that'll get down for a hit. Around second, on the way to third. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. That may wind up being a pivotal at-bat in this one. So rare to get a hit on a pop fly like that these days, with teams aggressively positioning defenders and taking away easy knocks. That one is absolutely...
It's a line drive to left field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. One run has scored. The second run is in. It's a 2 RBI double for Alvarez. His first 2 RBIs with Oklahoma City, and the Comets now lead 3-2.
But as he showed there, he's more than willing to pull the ball too. Nobody out, runner in scoring position.
So unfortunately, that will mean River Ryan will figure a no decision tonight, which is fine. Popped up.
Hero drifts towards it. And there's one away.
One away in the 6th.
Next up, the designated hitter, Cody Hosey.
Cody Hosey. Ground down the second, strikeout in the 4th.
Swings, and this one's
line drive to deep left field.
It's back there.
And it's gone. Cody Hosey has hit his first home run of the year.
A 2-run blast. And they add on.
And it's 5-2 Comets on Hosey's first home run. Finally, Hosey's got a homer.
Already out in front. Then they add that homer.
Boy, he needed that.
When the pitcher throws a breaking ball over the inside half of the plate, it's...
As I mentioned, River Ryan will figure a no decision.
He did a good job that time to stay square with his mechanics and keep it fair for a homer.
It goes over the scoreboard next to the Chihuahuas bullpen.
Juan Mejia won't go
or the
any further.
Isotopes
It's
bullpen.
a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in just a minute.
So River Ryan, as I said, will figure a no decision.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Seth Halverson, coming into a game
Halverson.
trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Coming
Wow.
up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Chris Newell.
So neither
Swing
starter
and a
will
foul
figure a
back. That's
decision
out of
tonight.
play.
It will be one of the players from the bullpen. So Santalia, 5 innings, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. Will not figure a decision. Juan Mejia, his first blown save. 4 runs, 4 hits, no walks, and a strikeout. Now Self Halverson is up.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slow roller to first, and it goes just foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball.
Oh, and it hit him.
Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner
Now
aboard.
batting, the
Stepping to the
shortstop,
plate for
Austin
Oklahoma
Austin
City.
Gauthier struck out his
Gauthier
first time
Struck
out.
out swinging the first time.
First pitch.
In
There's a fly ball to center field.
the air to center, Jones has a beat on it.
That's a base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall.
Base hit. Round second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. 1 run comes across.
And that's an inside the park home run for Gauthier. His 7th on the year. It's 7-2.
Nobody on with 1 out. Next up for
Ursaline
Comets,
solo
the
shot.
lead.
Homered his. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Homered his first time up.
Foul ball there.
It's 7-2 Comets here in the 6th. They have
And here's the 0-2.
exploded.
Swings and misses. Struck him
Strike
out.
3, and there's 2 away.
Batting order turns over. Digging in for the Comets, Josue De Paula. 1 for 3.
We've had 6 runs scored.
I don't know how you catch up to that one.
No balls. 1 strike.
The 0-1 offering. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
And that's strike 3. That will finally end the
ends
inning.
after they racked up a bunch of runs. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. 7th inning up next. Oklahoma City with the lead, 7-2.
now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the
Zach
7th
Johnson.
inning, and we have a new pitcher on
Last
the mound.
season,
Zach
2023,
Jackson.
19
Season
games,
debut
2
on the
home
mound.
record, 1 hold, 18 ERA. Or no, 2.8 ERA, I'm sorry. 18 innings pitched last season. This is his first start of the 2025 season. It was with Double-A Tulsa.
Now it's the second baseman, Adael Amador.
Yep, Amador.
He's already homered in this ball game.
First pitch.
No.
Called first for ball 1. So that means for River Ryan, 2 runs, 6 hits, no walks, 10 strikeouts. Do not know if he will get a decision or not. If not, it might be Zach Johnson.
Because they're behind, you expect them to be a little more...
7 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Comets. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Isotopes. So that was 6 runs, 5 hits, no walks, no errors,
which gives the pitcher an
none
opportunity
left.
to get ahead early. That's exactly what he did there. Swings through.
That's strike
Great
2.
game so far for him, but he couldn't quite put bat on ball there.
This is Zach Jackson's first start of the year with the Comets. Want to use him.
That one to first, Alvarez.
Alvarez is under it. He'll take it
to the
himself
bag at first.
for the first
And
out.
they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Julio Carreras.
Leo Carreras
Digging in
is
for the
up.
Isotopes, Julio Carreras. That's not a
first
pitch you
strike.
want to swing at early in the count. Most likely, you'll just roll over it. If you have 2 strikes on you, that's different, of course.
1-1.
It's down low for a ball. pitch.
Not close
Swing
with
and
that
a
one, but
miss.
still chased.
Way
That's a
outside for strike 2.
Oklahoma City ahead by 5. Here in the top half of the 7th.
That's a
Pops this
pop-up.
on the infield. Settles under it.
Alvarez is under it.
That's
Makes a
out
couple
number
steps.
2.
So the left, he'll make the catch for the second out.
Here's the catcher,
Now
Braxton
batting,
Fulford.
catcher,
Braxton Fulford.
Swing and a
The
rocket.
fly ball to deep
It's
right
pretty far
field.
back.
And that
outta
ball is
here.
gone for a solo shot.
Wastes
for the
no time on
Isotopes.
this one. It's
Braxton
7-3.
Fulford gets his
Still
first
behind,
home run
but a
with the
little more
Isotopes,
hope in
and
that
it's
dugout now
7-3
after the home
Comets. First RBI for a home run.
Might have been a touch late on the heater, but his bat plane was excellent. He was able to hammer that one out the other way, and that's because of his good swing mechanics. To the top of the order we go. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Greg Jones.
I'll bring up Greg Jones.
Pops this one up.
Popped up. Bodie is under it. He'll make the catch to end the inning. But for the
And that's the end
Isotopes,
of the
it's a
inning.
run on a hit, no errors, and none left. It's time to stretch and
One
sing
scores
in
the inning.
Oklahoma.
Coming up
Comets
this
lead
solo home
7-3.
run. It's now 7-3. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
And
off,
now it's the
the
switch-hitting
second
second
baseman,
baseman, Aaron
Aaron
Bracho.
Aaron Bracho.
Bracho.
First pitch.
I know
Way
he missed the
high
zone,
for
but
ball
that thing
1.
was hissing as it came home. Always fun seeing a pitcher break triple digits.
First pitch.
Swing
Out of
and
the
a foul
way.
straight back. Hard hit
Ground
to
ball
third.
is under it for the
Sends it
first.
to first. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, David Bodie.
David Bodie is up.
Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. 1 out and the base is empty. Gets it by him for the strikeout.
Strike 3 for the second out.
Now batting,
Stepping to the
first
plate for
baseman,
Oklahoma City, Armando Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Armando Alvarez, 1 for 3 tonight.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Popped that. Strikeout in the first and the fourth. RBI doubles in the sixth. That's his sixth and seventh RBI in the season, and the first 2 with Oklahoma City.
2 down and nobody aboard. Here in
Looking
the
for
bottom
his
of
first
the
home
7th,
run
just
with the
past
Comets.
stretch. Next one's fouled back. Swing and a miss. That one missed by a ton. Collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning
1,
over.
2, 3
So
go the
they
Comets. We go to the
quietly
8th.
Looking ahead to inning number 8. We go to the 8th.
Leading off
And
for
now the right
Albuquerque,
fielder,
the right
Robert
fielder,
Calas.
number 44, Robert Calas.
So they turn things over to the righty, Luis
Now
Garcia. He's a fierce
Luis
competitor when he takes the hill.
Garcia.
Not a big strikeout pitcher, though.
Luis Garcia will be the new pitcher.
Ball.
It's way outside for ball 1. Rooster Grotto warming up. 14,562 here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Nice crowd on hand.
2-0
Ball
to
2. Out of the way, strike 1.
Not even close
Way
there.
outside, ball 3. Make Martini on deck.
That one misses.
It's a low ball 4. First walk for the pitching staff tonight.
Here's the left fielder, Nick Martini.
Nick Martini is up. 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch.
With the leadoff hitter aboard, the pitcher is looking to cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball can help them get him off the bases. Maybe even a double play.
Swing and miss on a fastball for strike 1.
Ground ball to
Out of the way on a slider.
Foul ball. So close on that one. He's got to stay back a little longer. Good contact, though. Center field.
Blooper to center field. DePaula is going to be under it. Will make the catch for the first out.
1 away. So a runner aboard. Coming up to the dish for Albuquerque, Keston Hira.
Keston Hira 1 for 3 tonight.
They try to get a chase on a
Outside
slider
for
down
ball
and away.
1.
No,
That's called for a ball.
I know he's trying to work down and get the double play, but now that he's down 2-0, he may need to come up to get back into this at bat. Can't come up with it.
Can't come up with it, but he'll take it.
The foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time there was to spare.
It's the second out. That will advance the runner to second. That's Aaron Shunk. It comes up 1 for 3 tonight.
This one chopped on the ground. Kicks it up.
For the first. Now in the inning, a run's a hit and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the 8th.
Remains at 4, 7-3.
It's 7-3 Comets. I apologize for that. Didn't need that.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll.
Evan Justice, the new pitcher.
Evan Justice. This season has gotten hit around pretty good. And here's the catcher, Hunter Fiducia.
Restart Grotter will pitch the 9th to close the door.
Justice, a 6'4" lefty. He works with a 4-seam fastball, a slider.
Final stats here for the Jackson. 1 run, 1 hit, no walks, no strikeouts. Garcia retired all but 1 batter he faced, which he drew a walk. It was the first walk for the pitching staff.
And he works
Strike down the second, double in the 4th, pop down the 6th for Hunter Fiducia. Here's the next pitch.
Strike 2. Gotta stay back and track that left-on-left breaking ball, or you'll struggle with it.
That's a ground ball to left center field. That's a base hit. So Fiducia's 2 for 4 tonight.
Everything came together on that swing. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like
Cody
that one
Hosey
are a
is
good way
up.
to raise the batting average.
Ground out in the 2nd, strikeout in the 4th, homered in the 6th, which was an inside the marker.
Already a homer for him in this one.
There's a line drive to right field. This will be trouble. This is going to be another base hit. That's going to go all the way to the wall.
Coming to the plate.
And that's going to be another run scored, another RBI for Cody Hosey. It's 8-3 Comets in here in the 8th.
Sweet contact right there, going the opposite way for the double. When you line one up like that, the guys in the dugout will definitely be fired up. So a runner aboard, digging in for the Comets.
Chris Newell.
Grounder to first.
He can't pick it up.
But the throw to first easily in time.
He gets the runner to advance the 3rd on the first out of the 8th.
now batting the shortstop.
So digging in, Austin Gauthier. He's
Gauthier.
already gone yard in this game.
1 for 2 with a homer. He was a pinch runner in the 3rd, but struck out his first time up in the 5th, homered in the 6th.
Rips one to right. Base hit and a run.
That's going to be a base hit. That's going to go to the wall. It's an RBI single. It's 9-3 Comets.
Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Great back control on that pitch. Got a pitch on the outside, let it travel deep into the zone, and ripped it the other way for the knock. Man on at first. Next up for the Comets,
Aline.
Aline.
Who's also homered in the game. First pitch.
High.
So miss on a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Walked in the third, homered in the fifth, struck out in the sixth.
One.
Low ball 1. I got some in my eye here. Next pitch.
And that one fouled off.
In the seats.
Battling
That's
here,
in the
fouls it
seats.
away. Seemed to be sitting on the fastball there. Good job to adjust and fight off the breaking ball. Here's the 1-2 offering. That
Ball.
one missed.
Miss
2
ball
balls.
2.
2 strikes.
Foul ball.
This will
Another
not
2-2
be a
upcoming.
save opportunity for
He was
Grotterell,
a
but it
little
would be
early,
nice
but
to go
kept his
ahead and
hands
close it
batted
out.
long enough to fight that one off.
This was at a hitter-friendly environment. That would be a different story, like what we're going to be
2-2
dealing with
now.
in a couple of weeks.
And goes down on strikes.
Strike
Now
3, 2 away in the 8th.
Runner at first.
Now
This
batting.
way to Paul is up.
Digs in
1
now.
for 4 tonight. Doubled his first time out in the first. Strikeouts in the third, fifth, and sixth.
Dave Paula.
Fly to left. Martini on the way in.
On it.
Makes the
Make the
catch.
catch to end the inning, but a run on a couple of hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the top of the 9th. Comets lead it 9-3.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Gustav Grotterell. He's averaging more than a hit allowed per inning pitch this season. That's not where you want to be,
3
so we'll see what he
ERA.
does here.
Leading off
Digging
for
in for the
Albuquerque,
Isotopes,
designated
Charlie
hitter,
Condon.
Charlie Condon.
First pitch for Grotterell.
That's in there.
Called for a strike. This will not be a save opportunity, but for Grotterell, he's just here to close it out.
Swing
Fouled
and a
away.
liner foul off to the right.
Next pitch.
Swing and a miss. That's a
Strike
K.
3, 1 away in the
Leadoff hitter
9th.
retired here in the 9th. Next up for the Isotopes, Adael Amador.
Adael Amador is up.
Check
Check
swing.
swing,
Did the bat
called
break
for a
the plane?
strike on a
Yes, it's
slider.
strike.
0-1.
The Isotopes with plenty of ground to make up. Here in the top of the 9th.
In the top of the
Swing
9th.
foul to the left.
Next pitch.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Up the middle.
Ball.
Gauthier.
Gauthier's under it. Throw to first
Throw to
in
first.
time.
Out. What a play. Just barely gets the
Now
runner on
batting,
that
the
one.
shortstop, Julio.
Isotopes down their final out.
So down to their final out of this one.
First pitch for
And a
Julio
breaking ball
Perez.
drops in for a strike.
Strike. He needs to do something here. Albuquerque is down their final out here in the 9th.
Ground ball to third base.
Well, that's going to do it. Bodie's got it. Throw to first.
And that'll
And
do
that
it.
won the game as the Comets win it 9-3 after an injury by Freeland. The offense picked up
9-3, your final here in
rally
this one.
for
Thanks for dropping
9.
by and joining me and our
Unanswered.
wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon.
Yep. Comets will win the series against the Isotopes regardless of the series finale tomorrow. And it looks like River Ryan will get his first win on the year. Juan Mejia will take the loss. They'll fall to 1-1. Isotopes led it 2-0. But it just went downhill from there. There's Bubba, or Chris Aline. He'll never forget his first ever home run as a member of the Comets. And then Cody Hosey, what put the Comets in the lead for, what helped put the Comets in the lead for good. Same with Austin Gauthier. As Gauthier got his 7th home run on the year. And a good win for Bodie. So 9-12-0 for the Comets, 3-7-0 for the Isotopes. Both teams had a runner left on base at first. 2-1 for the Topes. 3-3. Four, 3. That's the runners left on base for anyone asking. 5-3, 5-4. That's it. So 4 left on for the Comets, 5 left on for the Isotopes. River Ryan got the win, surprisingly. 2 runs on 6 hits, no walks, 10 strikeouts. He's 1-0 with Oklahoma City. He's 4-2 overall this season. Juan Mejia, a third of an inning, 4 runs, 4 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. He takes the loss. There was no save. And the Comets are hot. So they'll win the series against the Isotopes regardless of the series finale tomorrow. And they will be happy they take home a series win, if you ask me, as we got a injury list. Damaged knee cartilage. Ooh, that's not good. So he's out for 1 to 2 months, which is 10 days left. So that is a huge loss for the Comets. And Damon Keith has been called up in response to that. So that's fine with me. We definitely do need him for the series against Round Rock. So that is not good for the Comets, but so he's out for 1 month to 2 months, so that's scary, but it could have been so much worse, if you ask me. Let's take a look at scores around the rest of the AAA world for the International PCL as we begin our post-game report. Charlotte beat Memphis 9-2. Winning pitcher for the Knights goes to Juan Carrera. He's 4-3. Gordon Grafcio, the loss, he falls to 1-5. Jose Barrero, Cesar Perito had RBIs for the Redbirds. Joey Gallo had a grand slam for the Knights. Miguel Vargas hit a 2-run homer, and Matt Theus homered for the Knights. And Nick Matton had 2 RBIs for Charlotte in the win. St. Paul beat Buffalo 6-2. Winning pitcher Darren McGowan, he's 2-3. Michael Tompkin, his 10th save on the year. The loss went to Aaron Macco, his first loss. He's 3-1. Michael Stefanik homered for the Bison. Johan Claes had an RBI for Buffalo. Deshaun Kersley Jr., Ty France, Junior Severino, Brooke Lee, and former Dodger Diego Cartaya had RBIs for the Saints in the contest. Rochester beat Scranton Wilkes-Barre, or Wilkes-Barre Scranton as you call it, 5-2. Cade Cavilli, the win improves to 4-2. Colin Poche, his 11th save on the year. The loss went to J.D. Brubaker. He's 3-3. Jose Tena, Andreas Caparo had home runs for the Red Wings. Drew Milas RBI for the Red Wings. Elijah Dunham had an RBI for the Red Wings. And Yorbit Vivas, the former Dodger, also homered for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Indianapolis shut out Toledo 4-0. Winning pitcher was Brandon Ashcraft. He's 4-2. Carson Fulmer, his 2nd save on the year. The loss went to Ty Madden. He's 3-5. Only runs scored. Sammy Solani had 2 home runs with 3 RBIs for the Indians, and Giovanni Blanchard had the only RBI for Indianapolis. Gwinnett beat Durham 4-2. We'll deal with the PCL scoreboard last, as always. Davis Daniel, the win, improves to 6-0. Buck Farmer, his 7th save on the year. Ian Seymour took the loss. He falls to 4-3. Drake Baldwin homered for the Stripers. Nacho Alvarez Jr. and Luke Williams had RBIs for Gwinnett. Logan Driscoll homered for the Bulls, and Colton Leadbetter also had an RBI for the Bulls of Durham. Lehigh Valley shut out Worcester 7-0. Winning pitcher for the Iron Pigs was Alan Ringel. He's 3-2. The loss went to Zach Penrod. He's 1-6. Only runs scored. Leandro Pena, Cody Clemens had 3-run homers apiece for the Iron Pigs, and Carson Taylor added an RBI for Lehigh Valley in the contest. Omaha beat Louisville 6-2. Winning pitcher Jonathan Bolin, he's 2-3. The loss went to Connor Phillips, he's 4-4. MJ Melendez hit a 3-run homer for the Storm Chasers as the only run scored. Tyler Gentry, Jordan Grosshans, and Luca Tresh also had RBIs for the Storm Chasers. Blake Dunn had 2 RBIs for Louisville. Syracuse got shut out by Jacksonville 6-0. They were held to 5 hits. Winning pitcher Jansen Junk, he's 5-2. The loss to Christian Scott, he's 2-5. Only run scored. Jacob Berry hit a grand slam for the Jumbo Shrimp, and Jacob Marcy had 2 RBIs for Jacksonville in the contest. Iowa beat Columbus 5-3. Winning pitcher was Caleb Killian, he's 3-2. Phil Bickford, his 13th save on the year. The loss went to Luis Ortiz, he falls to 4-4. Vidal Bergeron had 3-run homer for the iCubs. Nicky Lopez had an RBI for the iCubs. For the Clippers was David Fry, George Fuller, and Will Wilson's RBIs for Columbus. Finally, for the International League, Norfolk beat Nashville 4-3. Winning pitcher for the Tides was Brandon Young, his first win. He's 1-2. Sir Anthony Dominguez, his 4th save on the year. The loss to Carlos F. Rodriguez, he falls to 0-6. A rough season for him. Asen Barger and Creed Williams homered for the Tide, which were 2-run homers. Jake Bowers and Freddie Samoa had RBIs for the Sounds in the contest. Now to the PCL. Las Vegas beats Reno 8-5 as they'll more than likely win the series regardless what happens tomorrow. Gunnar Hoglund got his first win. He's 1-3. Dylan Floro, his 10th save on the year. Loss went to Yibber Diaz. He's 0-1, his first loss. Carlos Cortez, Daniel Susac. Susac had a grand slam for the Avalanches. Carlos Cortez also homered for the Avalanches. Brett Harris and Drew Avens, former Dodger, homer at RBIs for Las Vegas. Jesus Valdez had a 2-run homer for the Aces. AJ Vucevic and Rene Pinto also RBIs for them for Reno in the contest. Sugarland snapped their 4-game losing streak against Salt Lake, 3-2. Winning pitcher for the Space Cowboys, Colton Gordon, he's 3-3. Bennett Sarsoda, his first save on the year. The loss went to Dakota Hudson, he falls to 3-4. Ben Gamel had a home run for the Space Cowboys. Brendan Rodgers, Jacob Melton had RBIs for Sugarland. Chad Stevens and Anthony Morine had RBIs for the Bees in the contest. Tacoma destroyed Sacramento 16-1. Yeesh. That was an ass-kicking. Jackson Kohler got the winning Bruce at 3-1. He lost to Mason Black. He's 2-5. Only RBI for the River Cats was Grant McCrae. Lazaro Montez, Blake Hunt had home runs. Hunt had a grand slam and an RBI single for the Rainiers. Samad Taylor, Cole Young, Rowdy Tellez, Tyler Locklear, Ritland Thomas, and Michael Arroyo also had RBIs for the Rainiers. Finally, to the happiness of Sean, Round Rock will win the series against the Chihuahuas 7-1, regardless what happens tomorrow. Winning pitcher for the E-Train was Michael Plasmeyer. He's 6-2. The loss went to Henry Baez. He's 3-4. There was no save. Luis Menendez had a home run for the E-Train. Josh Hatcher, Cody Freeman, Jonathan Ornelas, and Tucker Barnhart also had RBIs for the E-Train in that contest. Clay Dunyan had the only home run for the Chihuahuas in the contest. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers defeated the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight 6-1. Roki Sasaki, actually. It's Roki Sasaki. He got the win and Bruce to 4-3. Brandon Poflat, the loss, he falls to 2-2. Freddie Freeman, Hai-Sung Kim, Max Muncy, Michael Conforto, and Andy Pages. All 5 of them homered each for the Dodgers in the contest. Blake Triton, his first save of the year. Sasaki went 1 run, 5 hits, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts in 7 innings. Ketel Marte had the only RBI for the Diamondbacks in the contest. Dodgers and Diamondbacks will wrap up their series tomorrow before the Dodgers are off, and then we'll play on Tuesday against the Athletics. Around the Dodgers minor league system, Double-A Tulsa won in Amarillo 3-1. Nick Frosto gets his first win with Double-A. He's 1-0. He's 4-0 for the Comet, or 4-0 on the year. The loss to Dylan Ray, he's 0-4. Luis Galanamore and Kendall George homered for the Drillers. Blaze Alexander had the only RBI for Amarillo. Frosto 6 1/3, 1 6 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Jose Hernandez got his 10th save on the year. Drillers and Amarillo will wrap up their series tomorrow at 1:05 Central Time. We wrap up this 12-game homestand tomorrow against the Isotopes tomorrow, as Emmett Sheehan, who figured a no decision on Tuesday, he'll start for the Comets. Chase Dolander also figured a no decision. He will start for the Isotopes. 2:05 first pitch. Gates open at 1. Tickets are available. Call 405-218-2150 or visit OKCComets.com or stop by the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark box office. It'll be located on South McCamiano Drive. It'll be open tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Live coverage begins at 1:50 with Comets on deck here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. Game will be streamed live on the CW, on KOCB rather, and stream on Valley Sports Live and MILB TV. So definitely looking forward to that. Today it was the Comets winning 9-3 over the Albuquerque Isotopes. 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Comets. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Isotopes. Winning pitcher was River Ryan, his first win. He's 1-0 and 4-2 on the season. The loss went to Juan Mejia. He falls to 1-1. There was no save. Comets with the win improves to 23-15. The Isotopes fall to 22-16. For our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, are back in our 1340 studios. I'm Daniel Vole saying good night from Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Thanks as always for joining us. We appreciate your listenership and your support, and hope you'll do it again tomorrow. You've been listening to OKC Comets Baseball, presented by Heartland Flyer.